On the next Canine Corner, it's summertime, and we'll be talking about the best ways to spend the summer with your dog, including stopping by this dog-friendly brewery in Torrance. Plus, Jean Brusavich from TranquiPET will be talking to us about 4th of July safety for pets, and we'll tell you how you can give this guy a forever home. All this coming up on the next Canine Corner. I'm Riannon Trutanich, your host for Canine Corner, the show that your dog will give 2 paws up. It's summertime, and this episode is all about how to have a fun and safe summer with your canine companion. So of course I had to bring along my co-host, Popeye Trutanich. We'll be talking about fun ways to spend the summer with your dog throughout the episode, and we'll stop by a dog-friendly brewery here in Torrance that is the perfect place for you and your canine companion to beat the heat this summer. Plus, Jean Brusavich from TranquiPET will be here to talk about 4th of July safety tips for pets. But first, let's meet adorable rescue dogs from Dog Squad LA who are looking for their forever homes.
It just sort of morphed into all-breed rescue, big dogs, little dogs, and here we are. In order to get a dog from Dog Squad, you need to fill out an application.
Definitely.
We actually do background checks. We're really careful. When we place a dog, we don't just hand somebody a leash and say, good luck. We go to the house with the dog. If they have another dog, they bring them outside and we do a walk. And we keep the dogs on leash. Well, this is Marigold. And she's from the South LA shelter. She's 5 years old, has had many litters of puppies. Her mammary glands were hanging down to the ground. She has no ears. She's not the most beautiful thing in the world. She's a great dog. She snores a lot, but other than that, she's okay. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's good with other dogs, good with big and little dogs. I don't know about cats. We don't have many cats. She'll be fine with another dog or without another dog. She'll probably get annoyed with a puppy. So it should be an older dog, her age or a little bit older, and a couple. And seriously, she'll be fine with kids. So this is Angel. And Angel was from a home in Las Vegas where she was kept in a crate almost 24/7 because I don't know, they didn't walk her, they didn't do anything with her, and she was miserable. And we have a friend who somehow got in touch with this family, and we took her. And she has food allergies, she's allergic to chicken, her ears were all crusty. She was kind of nasty. I mean, she wasn't socialized. She was just a poor little dog that had never been outside. And now she's in a foster home with a bunch of little dogs and one big dog, and we got her on some really good food, and her ears look really good, and her skin feels really good. So she's very social now. She's good with little dogs. I wouldn't put her in a home with big dogs. No kids, no little kids. An older kid maybe, but some little kid is gonna wanna pick her up, and she doesn't like it very much. She's a Chihuahua. They like to be left alone or just sit on your lap watching TV. This is Ezra. And Ezra was originally from San Diego. He was found wandering around on an Indian reservation. Nobody claimed him. He was nobody's dog. He was scrounging for trash. And there was a lady who was hiking, and she asked the head of the reservation, I don't know, general manager, whatever, whose dog? And then he said, I don't know. She goes, well, I'm gonna take him. But she wasn't prepared for a big dog. She had little dogs at home, so it got through that she got in touch with Dog Squad. And I said, okay, fine, bring him to me. And she did, and he's just the sweetest puppy ever. He's so good. He's a little bit leash shy. It takes him a while to be comfortable being outside even. I think he's afraid he's gonna be abandoned outside again. So he just needs somebody who's very patient. We'll train him on leash. I got him to sit this morning with a cookie, which was a huge step.
Yeah.
That was huge. But he's, God, he's just wonderful. Little dogs, big dogs. I have a feeling he's going to be fine with the cat. And he'll attach very quickly to whoever has him. He's a good kid. We like him a lot. And he has great fur.
Yes, he does. Beautiful
so
coat.
soft. Whatever someone's looking for, Chewy is. So we had pulled 6 large dogs from the South LA shelter, and as we were leaving, one of the shelter volunteers brought Chewy out and said, you need to take him. He's a Dog Squad dog. And I'm like, no. And they said, oh yes, He only has 3 legs. He's a dog squad dog. And they were right. Chewy's with us now, the same foster home that Angel is in, and so he's very well socialized. He gets along fine. He can't do a doggy door because it's hard for him to figure out. And sometimes when he has to urinate, he forgets there's no leg here and he'll lift this leg and fall down. But other than that, he's really good. And in case you didn't notice the snaggle tooth, he's a little bit of a snaggle tooth. Yeah, he's a good guy. And so he'd be good in any home. He's just gonna need someone who will be able to take him out to go potty, because don't expect him to use a doggy door. It's not gonna happen. This is Jackie. She is probably a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, 8 years old, likes watching television. If she had an opposable thumb, she would knit. She's pretty lazy. And she'd be good with an older couple, an older single person. No kids running around the house. I think it would disturb her, you know, a lot. But she's a good dog, and she can be a little scared, you know, hand shy at first, but you know, who knows what happened to her in the beginning.
If you are interested in adopting any of these dogs, please contact Dog Squad LA at dogsquad.org. Those dogs are so cute, and each one would love to be your best friend. Now, there are some ways that you can help your dog beat the summer heat, even when you guys are just kicking back, hanging out at home. One thing you can do is to turn the sprinklers on and let your dog run through them. Popeye has a sprinkler toy that he chases across the grass and absolutely loves. Another thing that you can get is an ice bone. You can soak these in water and put them in the freezer, and it's just nice. Your dog can play with it or just kind of lick it, and it kind of helps them cool down. Now, another way is Frosty Paws Doggy Ice Cream, which happens to be Popeye's absolute favorite. See, he loves it. I'll just leave that there for you, Popeye. Now, unfortunately, more dogs go missing around 4th of July than any other time of year. So Jean Brusavich from TranquiPET is here to talk to us about pet safety for the 4th of July.
Most pets actually go missing around the 4th of July. Animal control is usually busiest between the 4th and the 6th because of the noise, the fireworks, the dogs get anxious, they get crazy. But animal control, the statistics are usually the increase of lost animals, escaped animals, goes anywhere from 30 to 60% higher around the 4th of July. So some of the things that you can do to keep your pet safe is, number one, make sure they have current identification. Another one is have them microchipped. Okay. If for some reason the collar, the identification is lost from around their neck, you should also have a current picture of you and your dog. So when you do start trolling the animal control offices, you'll be able to identify that that is your dog if it's a picture of you and your dog together. Fences, make sure you keep your fences locked. Keep your pets on a normal diet. I mean, and this not just for 4th of July, you know, the picnics, but just in general, any barbecues throughout, you know, the summer holidays. You know, keep them on their normal diet. If they're outside with you when you're barbecuing, make sure they don't get too close to that barbecue. They could get burned if they reach up, pull it down, who knows what. Corn on the cob, be careful. That could cause some internal problems if they were to swallow the cob or pieces of the cob. Sometimes people are doing chicken on, you know, skewers, the sticks. They could also puncture something if they get hold of that and they swallow that stick. Other things that are toxic to them are onions, chocolate, salt, grapes, raisins. Those are extremely toxic to animals. Some people have them in fruit salads. Why certain fruits are good for them. I know a lot of dogs love watermelon. If it's mixed with some of those things, that can cause a problem for your dog.
Food-wise, might it be a good idea to have something for your dog when you're at the barbecue, like a dog-friendly snack?
That would be a great idea, but you know, they're gonna want whatever everybody else is eating because it smells so different and it smells so much more delicious than what they've got. Yeah. But it doesn't hurt. I mean, watermelon I think is fine, but again, every animal is different, so I would test some of these things out or look them up, talk to your vet to make sure what fruits are good and what fruits aren't for your animal. And have a little, like you said, have a little extra watermelon, frozen watermelon, so it's a little cooler. You might even, one of the things is you might even smash up some watermelon. We were talking about having them, get hydrated and
Yeah.
add that to their water bowl, because that
Oh.
will be a little sweet, and and that'll help change the flavor of the water for them. Alcohol is extremely, extremely toxic. I know some guys, well, I don't know of them, but I've heard of some guys that like to give the dog some beer. They think it's funny when it starts staggering and like falls over. That could kill your dog. So no alcohol, no poisoning. Also, some people like to be festive and dress the dog up. Again, make sure it's a breathable material, especially with the heat. Some people also like to take their dogs to the different celebrations, and generally, I mean, I know there's every dog out there here and there that is fine with the noise and the people and the craziness. Most dogs aren't.
It's overwhelming.
So that could cause a problem for your dog. So you should try and find a quiet, safe spot in your home. You might turn the radio on or turn the television on to like Canine Corner and have them watching, that. Try and keep things, try and drown out, any celebrations that are happening outside. There's something called a thunder shirt out there. I've heard that some people use them and they work well.
So Jean, unfortunately, a lot of times these things happen, like the 4th of July, it's a holiday weekend or a holiday, or they happen at night and your regular veterinarian's closed. Where should people go, or what number should they have on hand? Who can they call?
If your vet's closed, you should have, and I have this on a sheet of paper on my refrigerator. It has the pet emergency hospitals in your area, in your town. If you can't get hold of them, there are also a couple things where you can call. There's one called the Pet Poison Helpline, and the ASPCA has one called the Pet Poison Hotline. You pay for that service, but they know what they're doing, and they know what to talk to you about. A lot of times, they'll help you through this. They'll also tell you to take a sample if the dog is vomited. To take a sample, put it in a baggie, take it with you to the vets.
If you would like more information or would like to contact Jean, please visit TranquiPET.com. Those are some great tips. Another fun way to spend the summer with your dog is to take your dog swimming. Popeye loves going swimming. Or if you're heading out on a boat this summer, bring your dog with you. Just remember to always have your dog wear a life jacket. Jean is back with us now to talk about the Dog Day afternoon happening at Camp Runnamut on July 16th.
Our first annual, I'm hoping to be annual, Dog Day afternoon. It's a pet fundraiser and a pet event and fundraiser. We're putting this together. All the proceeds will be going to the Dexter Foundation. It's a local pet rescue in the area. We're going to have, it's all pet vendors, and it's one pet business per vendor.
Okay.
So there's no competition. I do have a couple of vets being there. One is going to focus on the laser that they do. Another one will be there discussing acupuncture. I have a dog trainer that will be giving a demo on agility.
Oh my goodness.
We also have a flyball group coming that will be doing a demo. Like these are like 15-minute little demos, 15-minute demos. I have a pet communicator, Nancy
exciting.
Gardner. You know my friend Nancy. She'll be there. Just a bunch of different things. Just Food for Dogs will also be there. It's free to attend. You have to register online at my website, TranquiPET.com/events. If you don't register online, then it's $5 at the door.
Wow.
But again, all the money is going to the Dexter Foundation.
Can people bring their dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
If the dog is people and pet friendly. We're also holding it at Camp Runnamut, 945 190th Street in Gardena. They also can take a tour of the doggy daycare, and they also started a cat hotel.
Very
so they
exciting.
can get if they need a tour of that. They can also take their dog out and do some time in the play yard if they're interested.
See
So
the
we've got a
waterfall.
lot of activities going.
So July 16th,
July
what
16th,
time?
11 to 2.
Okay, so it's a perfect weekend summer activity for you and your dog. I think that's
Correct.
awesome. Well, I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Good.
If you would like more information about the Dog Day afternoon event happening at Camp Run-A-Mutt, please visit TranquiPET.com/events. What a fun event for you and your canine companion this summer. Popeye, do you want to go to the Dog Day afternoon with me? Yes? Maybe? While I wait for Popeye's response, we're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. There's much more doggone fun when we come back.
My name is Carly. I'm 15 years old and I am a heart recipient. I got my first heart transplant when I was 1.5 years old. I got my second heart when I was 13. When I get my driver's license, of course I'm going to say yes to be an organ donor. I've been saved twice, so who says I can't save somebody else?
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Welcome back to Canine Corner. I'm your host, Riannon Trutanich, and this is my co-host, Popeye Trutanich. If you're looking for a fun place to kick back and hang out with your dog this summer, then look no further than Cosmic Brewery. They are the ultimate dog-friendly brewery here in Torrance, and we had a chance to check it out. If you're looking for a fun way to hang out and relax with your canine companion this summer, then Cosmic Brewery might be the place for you.
We opened up last August. We are a space and science themed brewery, and we're extremely dog friendly and all about dogs.
And even though dogs can't drink beer, they are definitely important customers here at Cosmic Brewery.
We encourage it because we like having customers talk to other customers and everyone just has a good time. Because it's more of an interaction, a way for them to interact with other people.
And one customer who brings his dogs regularly to Cosmic Brewery has experienced that.
They're definitely a social icebreaker because people who wouldn't talk to you, not out of hostility or anything like that, but they come up and want to meet the dogs. It breaks down walls and they end up talking to you as well.
And not only can you bring your dog with you to Cosmic Brewery, but the brewery itself is pretty cool. They offer a self-serve pouring station.
So Sabrina, this is amazing. Tell me what we're standing in front of right now.
Okay, so we have a digital tap system. So what you do is you grab a card at the front, then you're gonna come up, you're gonna choose your beer, you go up to the computer screen, figure out which one you want, you're gonna place your card in the little holder, grab a glass, 45 degrees, open all the way, and pour your own beer.
And if you are a beer novice who might be overwhelmed by choosing your own beer, or if you want to know about the different types, the beer tender is on hand in the tap room to answer all of your questions and help you pick out the right beer, all while hanging out with your canine companion, of course.
We are very much about education. So if you go up to the computer screen, you can figure out what the beer is all about. We also have a beer tender back here at all times. So they'll answer any questions. And when we have a food truck, we'll pair your beer with the food, depending on the food. So he's all about letting you guys know what's in the beer, how he makes the beer, the different ingredients, and all the tasting.
And Cosmic Brewery keeps within the theme of the brewery with fun names for the different beers.
You guys have some funny names, or some unique names, I should say, for each of the beers.
Yes, we have one called Radioactive Chihuahua. That's named after our Chihuahua that we saved at the pound. He's a little bit mean. We have Cosmonaut, which is kind of space named. We have different names. There are a lot of rotating taps, so.
That's so cool.
And all named by Chris, the brewer.
That's so cool. And you get to be filling up your glass, and your dog can be right next to you.
Yep.
How perfect is that? That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to bring Popeye and come back.
Bring him.
And grabbing a beer is a lot more fun when you can bring your dog with you.
I didn't get my dogs to leave them at home. They go with me wherever I can take them. They are my friends. They're my buddies, so I bring them. Obviously, they can't drink beer, but they just enjoy the attention they get while they're here.
Not only is Cosmic Brewery dog friendly, but they also give back to the dog community.
We want to do a dog-friendly brewery because it helps promote rescues, and we'd like to have a lot of people bring their dogs, and we like to adopt out dogs a lot. So we will have a lot of events here to help them find homes.
Cosmic Brewery also accepts donation items for rescue dogs.
We don't take monetary donations right this second. What we do take is like dog beds, towels, blankets, toys, those kinds of things. And we'll go to 2 local pounds that need it the most, and we drop off like once a month. And we also work with different charity organizations and give them whatever they need.
Customers can bring in their donations and drop them off when they stop by the brewery.
We have a donation center. So customers could come in and donate dog beds, toys, treats, food, but it has to be fully sealed, and beds and towels, and we go ahead and donate it to the pound.
Whether they are hosting a dog event or donating items to the shelters, the team at Cosmic Brewery is working to get dogs adopted.
We want to help out the dogs at the pound. It's a fact that if they have beds or blankets or toys, it makes them a little more happier and more adoptable. So people will go inside and say, oh, a dog that's not really usually adoptable, he's sitting in a bed and he's showing that he wants a home, and they'll go ahead and adopt him.
And for customers who don't have dogs but are dog lovers, Cosmic Brewery is still the place for you.
They definitely can come. Most people, dog-friendly people that bring their dogs, they're usually friendly with the customers and people come and hang out. We also do have events where we do adoptions. So if you want to adopt a dog, come on down, follow us, and we can let you know when we're having our next dog adoption.
From making the brewery dog-friendly to the work they do to give back to the dog community, Cosmic Brewery deserves 2 paws up. And that is something we all can toast to. If you would like more information about Cosmic Brewery, please call 424-259-2337 or visit cosmicbrewery.com. How fun! Hopefully I can talk Popeye into going along with me. Now make sure to bring along a special treat for your dog when you guys go to Cosmic Brewery. Popeye has his non-alcoholic beer for dogs and doggy pretzels that he loves, both of which I got online and plan on bringing with me. You can also bring along some low-sodium chicken broth or low-sodium beef broth to mix in with your dog's water while you guys are there, just for a special treat for him or her while you're enjoying your refreshment. Now, in addition to all of the work that Cosmic Brewery does for dogs, Sabrina from Cosmic Brewery rescued a dog off of the 405 freeway. Take a look at this amazing story. How did you rescue Freeway the dog on the freeway?
So I was driving along the 405 freeway one day and I saw this Chihuahua with a very big tumor running across the freeway. So I work for the fire department, so I parked my truck like an ambulance and I blocked the lanes and I chased the dog along the freeway. Nobody helped me. I finally picked her up and she collapsed in my arms, and then she was bleeding, and we finally found a vet. I called 9 different vets and we finally found one that would help me out to operate and get her all healed up.
Were you able to find her a home?
And we got her adopted out of here. So we brought her to work here, healed her, gave her her medicine, and then we found her the best home ever. She has a great home with this amazing doctor. She takes her and her brother Edward to work, and they take them everywhere on the weekend. Everybody knows us now for like saving the dog on the freeway. So, and Freeway is her name. As long as the dog got saved, that's all that makes me happy.
If you would like more information about Cosmic Brewery or Freeway's story, please visit cosmicbrewery.com. If you have a question, contact us and we'll be sure to get you the right answer. Call us at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov. Now, if you missed the adoption segment at the beginning of our show or just want to see the adorable dogs again, here's your recap. Marigold is a bulldog and pit bull mix. She's 5 years old. She's a very mellow dog. She gets along with other dogs. She would be a good fit in any type of home. She would not make the best hiking companion, but she would love to hang out and relax at home with her forever family. Angel is a 1-year-old Chihuahua. She gets along with other small dogs. She would do best in a home without children and large dogs. She walks very well on a leash. She's a really sweet dog and would make a great companion. Ezra is a boxer mix. He's 1 year old. He's a very playful dog and loves everyone he meets. He gets along with other dogs. He would do well in any type of home. He's a very sweet dog and cannot wait to be your best friend. Chewy is a Beagle Chihuahua mix. He is 2 years old. He is well socialized and gets along with other dogs. He only has 3 legs, but that doesn't slow him down. He's a very sweet dog and would love to have a family to call his own. Jackie is an 8-year-old Chihuahua Dachshund mix. She's a very mellow dog who likes to kick back on the couch and watch TV. She's good with other dogs, but would be best in a home with older children. If you're looking for a dog who would be happy to just relax at home, then Jackie is the dog for you. If you are interested in adopting any of these dogs, please contact Dog Squad LA at dogsquad.org. If you want even more Canine Corner, including behind-the-scenes clips, tips for dog owners, and of course, pictures of this guy, be sure to like our Facebook page and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for joining us here on Canine Corner. I'm Riannon Trutanich, and this is Papa Trutanich, and we'll see you next time.